Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Disability Pride Month. So today we're gonna talk about why am I proud of being disabled. Well, I'm proud because I know that I'm a content creator and I get to share my story with other people on the internet and hopefully be an inspiration to others. And I know that I'm making a change by sharing my story, by doing whatever I want to do, whatever I feel right. And I just think that like when you're inside of the disabled community, you get to meet a lot of cool people. You get to try a lot of cool things, and some days it works out, some days it doesn't. But the reason why I'm so proud of being disabled is I think that I pull it off so well. Like I don't sit there and be like, this is so sad, or like, I'm more like, oh, you want to get me a new chair? Like, let's make sure it works for me. Like, this is, by the way, this is a whole new chair for me that I designed on my own with my whole wheelchair team, and it's something that I use every single day. It's it's something how I get around every single day, and I think when it comes to like my fashion or the way I present myself, I like to present myself like my age. When I say my age, it's like the jeans, the makeup, the hair, the shopping. And people say, how do you do this? Like, how do you put it on your tight body? Well, it's a little bit bigger. So I don't get my actual size. I get it a little more oversized. So it's easier to get on and I don't have to struggle through so many things. But yeah, I love, like, for me, like, through the past year, or, the past 2 years actually, I've been going through a lot and changing and had my surgeries, had everything. But I think it comes to like what I really want to do and like where my passion lies. And like, even if it's going to take 20 steps, I will take that 20 steps because at the end of the day, I will go hell and high water to get where I want to go. Even though I'm gonna take like, I'm trying to think of an example. It might take a lot of steps, but at the end of the day, if I really want to do it, I will go do it. Like, I got my independence, personality, strong-willed, Like, if you say no to me, I will figure it out, and I will roll my ass over there and figure that shit out. You don't say no to me, you don't say no, on some things. But yeah, no, I just think that like, and it's also like the way that I present myself too. Like I don't present myself sad, like, or I don't like walk around being like poor me, because I think from what I've been through, like I've been through low times, and I've been through high times. Like I've been through a whole gamut of where my feelings are at. So yeah, I'm just like, every single day I try to take control of my my disability and like really try to live my life to fullest, because you never know like what tomorrow brings. And I think for me, I'm really I'm really confident in what I wear and how I present myself and like what the vibe is and like, you know. And I speak about disability and I talk about disability all day, every day. Which is, I love that, and that's part of my job, part of my thing that I have going on over here. It's all about disabled. Or that word, disabled anyway. But I don't think that I'm disabled. Like, my mindset, I know that I'm in this chair forever. And I know I have a disability. But I like to just live my life at the fullest and just deal with it later. Like, I don't know, like when it comes to doing whatever I want to do or planning for a trip, and it's sometimes overwhelming when you're in a wheelchair and you have to plan it for a trip and, you know, you have to make all these choices and decisions and, you know, make sure it's accessible and not, yeah, just all these things. It's cool for me to be in that other mindset, to be like, Angelica, you can do this, like, don't worry, like, you planned for this, like, you prepared. Which is, I'm really excited for that. Sometimes they're so disappointing or annoying, but I'm like, shut up, I'll just walk the other way, or I'll just go get a coffee to regroup, and then I'll step back into what I gotta do, because disability, you don't get a break. It's always constant. It always moves, it always shakes, you're a constant pivoter. Like, I have to constantly be pivoting my body or my brain, because some days I wake up and I'm feeling fine. Other days I'm like, oh my god. No. Some days it's brought on by stress. Other days, I could be fine, and then so it's like, I have to be constantly moving and constantly shaking, and like, when I say moving and shaking, I mean like pivoting what I want to be doing. But I wouldn't have any other way, because sometimes I just laugh, and I'm like, oh my god, I could lose my shit, or I could just go right ahead. So anyways, yeah, I guess, like, the moral of the story is, like, you're still a bitch, even if you're in a wheelchair. You can still talk to the person in the room. You could still be as independent as you want to be. Independent, but safe, you know, like, make sure, before you try a transfer, make sure that you are safe when you're doing it, because you don't want to fall on the ground, you don't want to hurt yourself, because I literally have done that, and it's not good. And you could wear whatever you want to wear, even if you have a pump the size of a hockey puck in your abdomen. Like, you could be who you want to be. It doesn't matter if it takes you 20 years to get there, 30 years to get there, 40 years, whatever. You can still be that bitch, or you can still be that person, no matter what your circumstances is. No matter if you had 20 freaking surgeries, or I don't know, like, whatever your lifestyle is. So, the whole moral of the story is, you can, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my god, I want to do YouTube, you could pick up your camera and you could do YouTube, you know, it doesn't really matter. Like, when I started, I kind of was, you know, it was COVID, so I kind of just stopped my whole school and then just started picking up cameras and then started talking about my whole story, and then it kind of went over. But now I do this almost every other week, so, and it gives me an outlet, you know, because having CP is a lot sometimes. Having a disability in general is a lot. Like, you don't even need to have a disability to, like, have a normal life. What I do is normal. Yes, I do it maybe a little bit more, or maybe an extra step. But what I'm trying to get at is, even if you have a disability, you're normal. It doesn't matter what way you look at it, what way I look at it, what way this, like, it just there's no roadmap. There is no way that you can be like, oh, if you do this exercise, you'll be cured. Or if you do this, like, shit, you'll be cured. Oh, look at me, I haven't been cured yet. And then that's fine. That's fine. I'm not saying that. And I think you guys know that. I would love to be cured one day. That would be great. But for now, I'm just gonna be in this wheelchair, and I'm really happy, and I'm like an independent queen. So why don't you become independent queens with me and subscribe to my channel? Alright, love you guys, bye.